Twin flame 5D communication, and how can it help your union? Many twin flames report having 5D communication when they're apart, sometimes early on in their journey, or even before their first physical meeting. Yeah, as far back as 1997, I was tuning into my twin flame. I didn't know what that was at the time. I wondered where he was and who he was and when I'd meet him and how would I recognise it. And funnily enough, just this week I come across some pictures of him from 1997, and I wouldn't have known it if I'd met him at the time. However, these are all very common and real experiences that come from the one consciousness you share with your twin flame since the beginning of time. You may feel love, hear guidance, and even have conversations with your twin flame's higher self, have vivid dreams about them, or even happen to think about the same thing or know how they feel. Relating to your twin flame through 3D and 5D may seem quite different. Your twin flame's higher self knows nothing but unconditional love for you, while relating to your twin flame in 3D can be upsetting. But it doesn't mean that one is either more or less real than the other. They're two sides of the same coin, each being one aspect of the entire whole union. Whilst 5D communication is fun to have with your twin flame, knowing the purpose and truth behind this communication can help us tremendously. So how can we communicate with our twin flame and use it as a tool to get us into our harmonious union?
How to communicate with your twin flame's higher self.
I made a video about this a short while ago that talks about how to channel and communicate with your twin flame's higher self in more detail. So if you haven't seen that yet, it might be worth going back and having a look. Communicating with your twin flame's higher self means connecting to the place of oneness that has always existed. We are able to communicate with our twin flame's higher self from our heart no matter where we are or what our relationship with our twin flame looks like on the outside at the moment.
All we need to do is to find a quiet place and tune into our hearts and talk to them. When we are communicating with them in our heart space, letting go of control and receiving messages without expectations, that's essential for clear and authentic communication. Besides the loving messages we are able to receive from our twin flame's higher self, this can also help us to go deeper with healing blocks to union.
Speaking to them from the heart is a very powerful tool to recognise communication blocks, fears and expectations, and heal them with the mirror exercise.
How 3D and 5D are truly one at the core.
Since we are one at the core with our twin flame, we can communicate with our twin flame's higher self regardless of being together or apart on the physical plane. Communicating with your twin flame can be easy, spontaneous and natural.
When we are talking to their higher self, we are usually able to experience the love they have for us and the oneness, which is the truth of your eternal relationship with your twin flame. When we look at our relationship and communication with our twin flame in the physical, there are likely to be upsets and conflicts, and they may result in experiencing separation. The apparent inconsistency does not mean what you feel inside and your loving communication is not real. The perfect love is real, and the upsets are valid emotions.
One of them provides the truth of how your twin flame relationship feels at the core, a preview of how union actually is, whilst the other indicates the healing path towards union.
The more blocks are cleared with the mirror exercise, the more the experience of perfect love with your twin flame will be your truth in 3D. Thus, the goal is not only to be with your twin flame in a meditative state in 5D, but to look at all the unhealed parts of your consciousness to feel that perfect love in your daily life.
You have the capacity to experience love in your everyday life and to transcend the 5D experience in order to have your twin flame with you. That is why you shouldn't avoid the upsets and uncomfortable experiences. They help you and your twin flame meet not only in 5D, but also in 3D, where all parts of you are revealed and accepted unconditionally.
Telepathy, dreams, intuitive knowing about your twin flame.
Every twin flame experiences communication with their beloved in a different and unique way. Some twin flames connect in their hearts where they are eternally one by feeling the good feelings of their harmonious twin flame union. For other twin flames, they may experience specific 5D communication through dreams and meditation. They may dream about interactions with their twin flame, while others may suddenly receive feelings or insight related to their twin flame, even in separation.
Sometimes our twin flame reminds us of how much they love us via dreams and other types of telepathy, whilst other times they may bring up feelings and upsets. These messages can also become tools to healing your twin flame journey. When a dream or 5D communication with your twin flame feels bad, it doesn't mean that they're not meant to be with you. They're simply communicating feelings that are in your consciousness in the moment.
For example, say you had a dream about your twin flame being angry with you or doing something upsetting. How did it make you feel? If you're suddenly feeling that your twin flame may be with others or that they feel upset about something that you did, how does that make you feel? What does your reaction to those messages mean to you? The mirror exercise can be applied to the feelings that these dreams and messages brought up for you. That's why you don't need your twin flame with you to heal your upsets and come into union with them. It's all about what you feel and what's mirrored to you in your consciousness.
The point is not to figure out whether those situations actually happened or not in reality, but to identify how you feel about the upset that comes up. In a way, it is the divine coming through your twin flame to reveal these upsets. That is why you are never blocked or forced to wait on your twin flame to contact you. God would bring to your attention what needs to be healed, whether it be through numbers, synchronicities, other people, or 5D communication.
Communicating with our twin flame in the 5D can be very powerful and helps us to create a reality of love for ourselves, even if they don't seem to be in our reality. Sometimes they remind us of who we truly are at the core by communicating via their higher self. Sometimes they will remind us of what needs to be healed. Either way reveals different languages of love through our connection with our twin flame. So there is an infinite variety of ways to connect and communicate with your twin flame, whatever stage you're at, however things seem to be between you on the outside. And please know that as you do, your twin flame is opening their heart to you. By watching this video here, you can go into more detail as to interpreting signs as to how your twin flame is opening their heart to you. And if you'd like a little bit more detail on how to channel your twin flame's higher self, watch this video here. Bye!